Success isn't just the offspring of raw intelligence or sheer luck. It's the manifestation of an unyielding spirit, a spirit that shines not only in overcoming obstacles but also in maintaining focus amid distractions and showing adaptability in the face of unforeseen setbacks. It's about rising after each fall, staying composed during turbulent times, and relentlessly pursuing your dreams. Interestingly, this kind of courage might appear innate in some, but the truth is, resilience is a skill that can be cultivated through determination and discipline. A powerful tool in this endeavor is the philosophy of Stoicism, born in ancient Greece. Stoicism teaches the importance of self-control, rational thinking, and the ability to flexibly navigate through life's challenges. Stoics held a profound belief. True happiness and inner peace are achieved by fostering a mind that is calm, clear, and ready to face any adversity. To guide you on this path, I present 30 Stoic lessons, each a building block for you to forge an unbreakable character. And as always, I challenge you to stay with me until the end of this video and absorb each of these 30 principles. Are you up for this challenge? Let's embark on this journey together. Remember to share your thoughts at the end of the video. Now let's dive in. As Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." This quote encapsulates the essence of Stoicism. It's not about external victories, but about mastering your inner world. Let's explore these lessons and transform not just how you face challenges, but how you view them. Ready? Let's begin. 1. Be kind to yourself. In today's episode, we're diving into a crucial Stoic rule. Be kind to yourself. The Stoics, those ancient philosophers of resilience and wisdom, always emphasized the importance of self-compassion. They believed in treating oneself with the same kindness and empathy we extend to others. This isn't just a pathway to becoming a better individual. It's a foundation for a happier, more prosperous existence. Imagine this. You're on a journey, navigating through a dense forest. The path is unclear and you stumble, fall, but then you get up. This is akin to our life's journey. When we stumble, make mistakes, face our weaknesses, it's essential to accept and forgive ourselves. This act of forgiveness isn't just about letting go of our errors. It's about deeply understanding and nurturing our souls. The Stoics saw this as vital soul training, a way to achieve balance in life. By embracing this Stoic wisdom, we foster not only goodness within ourselves but also bolster our self-confidence. This leads to a life that's not just about existing, but thriving with purpose and meaning. Think of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, who once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This strength comes from within, from being kind to ourselves. So, dear listener, as you walk through your life, remember to be your own ally. Embrace your flaws, learn from your mistakes, and treat yourself with the compassion you deserve. This self-kindness is your stepping stone to a life that's not only fulfilling, but also deeply meaningful. Let this be your guide to not just survive the challenges of life, but to thrive in them. 2. Embrace courage. In the realm of Stoicism, courage stands as a cornerstone virtue, pivotal in crafting a life rich in meaning and joy. This isn't just about braving the storms outside. It's about mastering the tempests within. Stoic courage involves a unique blend of facing external adversities and cultivating an inner strength to respond to life's trials with composure and resilience. Picture this. Stoics, like seasoned warriors, first confront their fears head-on, recognizing and naming each one. It's like mapping out the battlefield. Then they step into the arena, not all at once, but gradually, engaging these fears in a controlled, safe setting. This is their training ground. Each encounter, each challenge they take on, is a step towards greater self-mastery. It's not just about diminishing fear, it's about augmenting courage, about fortifying themselves for the unpredictable journey of life. Let's draw a parallel to a story you might find relatable. Imagine a young musician terrified of public performance. They start small, perhaps playing in front of a mirror, then to a close friend, gradually to a small group, and eventually, they find themselves on a stage before a crowd. With each step, their fear doesn't necessarily vanish, but their courage swells, overshadowing the dread. In your journey, remember this. Courage in Stoicism isn't a sudden leap into the abyss of fear. It's a deliberate, steady climb toward self-empowerment. As you face your own fears, small or large, remember the Stoic way. Acknowledge, confront, and grow. This is how you become mentally unstoppable. Embrace this practice and watch as your life transforms. Not because the challenges diminish, but because your ability to handle them magnificently expands. Finally, remember that each step you take is not just about overcoming fear, but also a firm stride on your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. 3. Embrace optimism. In the realm of Stoicism, a pivotal tenet is nurturing an unwavering hope for the future, especially when navigating through life's tumultuous seas. This philosophy implores us to adopt an optimistic lens, a perspective that not only helps us endure the storms of adversity, but also propels us towards the realization of our deepest aspirations. The Stoic sages practiced the art of positive visualization, a technique where they would paint mental images of the most favorable outcomes in any given situation. They held a firm belief that these visions could indeed manifest into reality. Such optimism isn't just wishful thinking, it's a dynamic force, fueling our drive to surmount obstacles and effectuate meaningful transformations in our lives. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." This encapsulates the Stoic attitude towards optimism. It's not about ignoring life's challenges, but about seeing them as opportunities for growth and learning. Thus, Stoicism beckons us to never capitulate in the face of adversity. It encourages us to steadfastly believe in our potential and the possibility of an ideal future. By embracing optimism, we don't just wait for external circumstances to change. We become active architects of our destiny, shaping our journey with resilience, hope, and a serene mind. Remember, in the Stoic journey, optimism is not just a feeling. It's a strategy for living a fulfilled and unstoppable life. 4. Embrace honesty. In the realm of Stoicism, honesty isn't just a virtue, it's the cornerstone of a life lived with authenticity and trust. Imagine walking a path where your words are not just spoken, but lived. This is the Stoic way. They hold honesty in high regard, not only cherishing it as a moral principle, but also weaving it into the fabric of their daily lives. For a Stoic, to speak the truth, especially when it's challenging, is to uphold integrity and nurture trust in relationships. It's about being a reliable beacon in a world often shrouded in uncertainty. But Stoicism takes honesty beyond mere words. It's about confronting life's realities without the veil of self-deception. This unflinching approach to truth helps Stoics forge an indomitable spirit, ready to face any storm life throws their way. It's like being an unwavering oak in the face of a tempest, grounded in the power of truth. Imagine a captain navigating a ship through treacherous waters. The sea is a metaphor for life's unpredictable challenges. The captain, guided by the stars of honesty and integrity, steers the ship safely to its destination. This allegory mirrors our journey through life, emphasizing the importance of being honest with ourselves and others even in the face of adversity. So, as we sail through the vast ocean of life, let's anchor ourselves in the virtue of honesty. It's not just about being truthful to others. It's about being genuine with ourselves, facing life's realities head-on. This approach not only builds resilience, but also liberates us, allowing us to live a life that's not only righteous, but deeply fulfilling. My friends, let's take this lesson to heart. Embrace honesty in every aspect of your life. It will not only guide you towards a more genuine existence, but also empower you to be mentally unstoppable. Remember, in the pursuit of a Stoic life, honesty is your compass, leading you to a harbor of trust, integrity, and unwavering strength. 5. Patience in the face of delay. In our journey through the 30 Stoic rules to be mentally unstoppable, we arrive at a crucial principle: the art of patience in the face of delay. The Stoic philosophers, those sages of ancient wisdom, consistently remind us that the fruits of our labor are not always immediate. They teach us that the path to our goals is often a marathon, not a sprint, requiring a steadfast heart and a patient mind. Imagine you're planting a seed. You water it, nurture it, but you cannot rush its growth. It blossoms in its own time. This is the essence of Stoic patience. It's about understanding that our aspirations and dreams might need time to come to fruition. It's about embracing the present moment, focusing on the here and now, rather than being ensnared by the regrets of the past or the uncertainties of the future. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This profound statement encapsulates the Stoic approach to patience. It's about releasing those burdensome expectations that often weigh us down, allowing us to find peace and patience in our daily lives. As you listen, remember that patience is not merely waiting. It's an active engagement with the present. It's a recognition that while we may not control the timing of outcomes, we do control how we respond to the wait. By cultivating patience, we become mentally unstoppable, not because we hasten the journey, but because we learn to travel it with a serene heart and a resilient spirit. Let this be a guiding light in your life, a beacon that leads you to inner peace and enduring strength. 6. Practice acceptance. Stoicism teaches us that acceptance is far more than mere resignation. It's an enlightened acknowledgement of our human limitations and the unpredictable nature of life. Imagine standing in the midst of life's tumultuous waves, yet remaining unshaken, not because you control the sea, but because you've mastered the art of sailing in any weather. This principle of acceptance is not about passive agreement with every twist of fate, but rather a deep understanding and embracing of life's truths. It's recognizing that while we can't control the external world, we can govern our reactions and attitudes towards it. This realization liberates us from the heavy chains of stress and anxiety, allowing us to see life with greater clarity and purpose. Consider the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. In this spirit, acceptance becomes a tool for focusing on what truly lies within our power: our actions, our thoughts, our will. It's in this space that we find inner peace and calm, regardless of the storms raging around us. But let's be clear. Acceptance in Stoicism is not synonymous with surrender. It's a strategic and empowering choice. It's about understanding the battlefield of life and choosing your battles wisely. When you combine the serenity of acceptance with the strength of your will, you're not just surviving life, you're thriving in it. You're creating a life that's not just endured, but richly lived, unbound by the external circumstances that once seemed like insurmountable barriers. 7. Live in the present. You're on a journey, much like a river flowing towards the sea. The Stoic philosophers, wise as they were, taught us that the past is like the water behind us, gone, untouchable. The future? It's the unseen ocean ahead, always uncertain. They urged us to be like the river in its current stretch, fully embracing and experiencing the here and now. Imagine not spending your days tangled in regrets or fears, but instead being deeply rooted in the present, where life truly unfolds. By living in the present, you're not just reducing stress and anxiety, you're opening doors to happiness and satisfaction that were always there, waiting for you. It's like walking through a garden and truly noticing the colors and fragrances of each flower, rather than rushing past lost in thoughts of yesterday or tomorrow. This moment, right now, is where you can find joy, learn about yourself, and truly engage with life. Let me share a story. There was once a musician who was so worried about his future performances and regretful about past mistakes that he couldn't focus on his current music. It was only when he learned to immerse himself in the present notes and rhythms that his music truly soared, touching the hearts of all who heard it. So, my friends, As you navigate through your day, remember to anchor yourself in the now. Embrace the present moment with all its wonders and challenges. It's in these moments that life happens, growth occurs, and true contentment is found. Let this be your guide to a more fulfilling and serene life. Remember, the present is your realm. Reign in it with mindfulness and joy. 8. Don't let emotions control you. Next, we delve into a crucial aspect. Don't let emotions control you. Stoicism teaches us that while emotions themselves are not inherently negative, their dominance over our decision-making can be detrimental. Imagine this. When emotions are in the driver's seat, reason takes a back seat, potentially leading us down paths of regret. The Stoics, wise as they were, practiced what is known as negative visualization. This technique is not about pessimism, but about preparedness and resilience. It involves picturing the worst-case scenario in any given situation. Now, this might sound daunting, but there's profound wisdom in this practice. By acknowledging and accepting the possibility of adverse outcomes, we arm ourselves against the tumultuous seas of negative emotions. It's like what Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By confronting our fears in our mind, we diminish their power over us in reality. This practice empowers us to make decisions anchored in reason, not swayed by the fleeting storms of emotions. It's about foreseeing the challenges and embracing them, rather than being blindsided by them. As you listen, think of this as a conversation between you and the ancient Stoics, guiding you to navigate life's complexities with a calm and composed mind. Remember, it's not the emotions themselves that are the issue, it's how we let them influence our actions. By mastering the Stoic rule, you're not just preparing for the worst, you're fortifying your mind to be mentally unstoppable, no matter what life throws your way. 9. Persistence in pursuing your goals. In our journey through the 30 Stoic rules to be mentally unstoppable, we arrive at a crucial point: persistence in pursuing your goals. Imagine the Stoic philosophers, with their discipline of ascent, steadfastly climbing a mountain. They teach us a vital lesson. Never give up on your goals regardless of the challenges or the time it takes. It's about embracing patience and determination, believing that these qualities will lead us to our destination. Now let's break this down into something you can apply in your life. The Stoics were methodical. They set specific, measurable goals with deadlines. It's like plotting waypoints on a map. This approach brings clarity to our journey, focusing our efforts on what's needed to reach each milestone. And deadlines? They're not just dates on a calendar, they're the sparks that ignite our motivation, pushing us to move forward, to strive harder. But here's the real magic: in setting these goals and deadlines, we're not just planning, we're building resilience. We're learning to stand firm in the face of obstacles, to maintain our patience, and to keep our eyes on the prize. It's about transforming the journey into a testament of our perseverance. Let me tell you a story. Think of Thomas Edison and his quest to invent the light bulb. He didn't just try a few times and call it quits. He persisted through thousands of attempts, each failure bringing him closer to success. His journey wasn't just about inventing, it was a masterclass in persistence. So as you navigate your path, remember Edison's unwavering determination. Set your goals, mark your deadlines, and embrace the challenges. Let each step, each hurdle, strengthen your resolve. And when you feel like giving up, recall the discipline of ascent. Climb your mountain with patience and determination, and remember, the view from the top is worth every step. To conclude, let this be your takeaway. In the pursuit of your goals, arm yourself with clarity, motivation, and resilience. Set your sights high, plan your steps, and embrace the journey with a heart full of persistence. This, my friends, is how you become mentally unstoppable. 10. Be willing to learn. Embracing the Stoic philosophy, we recognize the paramount importance of continual learning and the pursuit of knowledge. Stoicism teaches us that life is an unending journey of education, where the world's constant evolution demands our perpetual openness and receptivity to new insights. This philosophy isn't just about accumulating facts. It's a commitment to the transformative power of learning. Stoics, therefore, immerse themselves in a variety of texts, from books to articles, fostering a culture of self-education and intellectual growth. This practice of reading and learning transcends mere knowledge acquisition. It's a pathway to deeper world understanding, heightened self-awareness, and the exploration of life's profound questions. As Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This quote resonates deeply with the Stoic belief in the power of knowledge, to not only enrich our minds but also to catalyze personal growth and forge a more meaningful existence. In our modern fast-paced world, this Stoic principle of continuous learning is more relevant than ever. It encourages us to remain curious and adaptable, qualities essential for navigating the complexities of contemporary life. By integrating this practice into our daily routines, we not only honor the Stoic tradition, but also equip ourselves with the tools to become mentally unstoppable. This approach to learning, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, transforms us into lifelong learners and agents of change, capable of facing life's challenges with resilience and wisdom. 11. Preserve perspective. In the journey of life, especially for men between the ages of 30 and 65, maintaining perspective is akin to navigating a ship through stormy seas. Stoicism teaches us the art of focusing on the elements within our control, a vital skill for anyone striving to be mentally unstoppable. This approach is not about ignoring life's tumultuous events, but rather about not letting them cloud our judgment or shake our inner calm. The Stoic philosophers, like Seneca, remind us, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This profound insight echoes through the Stoic practice of concentrating on self-improvement rather than external circumstances. By fostering an objective perspective, we can make decisions that are not only wise but also grounded in reality. This detachment from the chaos of life is not a form of escapism, but a strategy to reduce stress and worry. In our modern world, where uncertainty and rapid change are the norms, this Stoic rule becomes even more relevant. Instead of being ensnared by unrealistic expectations or the fear of an uncertain future, we can choose to live in the present moment. This doesn't mean we ignore planning for the future, but rather we approach it with a calm and rational mindset. By doing so, we cultivate mental resilience, enabling youth to face life's challenges with confidence and effectiveness. For the men embarking on this Stoic journey, remember that life is not about avoiding the storm but learning to dance in the rain. By preserving perspective, we not only navigate life's challenges more effectively, but also find a deeper sense of fulfillment and peace in our daily lives. 12. Be a lifelong learner. In the realm of Stoicism, the journey of self-improvement is an endless path, one that is tread with resilience and an unwavering commitment to personal growth. The Stoic philosophers, with their profound wisdom, emphasize the significance of perpetual learning and development. It's a belief that our quest to become the best versions of ourselves should never cease. Echoing the words of Seneca, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This philosophy is deeply rooted in the practice of reflection, a cornerstone of Stoic thought. Reflection isn't merely a passive act of looking back, but an active process of learning from every experience, be it triumphant or challenging. The Stoics didn't just pause at reflecting on their experiences, they delved deeper, extracting lessons from their mistakes and failures. This practice wasn't for naught. It equipped them with the tools to continuously evolve, both spiritually and intellectually. By embracing this Stoic principle, we learn to view every experience as an opportunity for growth. We understand that our failures are not setbacks but stepping stones to greater understanding and wisdom. In our modern lives, this translates to a relentless pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement. Whether it's through reading, engaging in thoughtful discussions, or simply being mindful of our daily experiences, we can all embody the spirit of a lifelong learner. Incorporating this Stoic rule into our lives means constantly seeking new initiatives, embracing challenges, and facing life with a robust and resilient spirit. It's about understanding that the journey of learning is as important as the destination. As we navigate through the complexities of modern life, let this Stoic wisdom be a guiding light, reminding us that the path to being mentally unstoppable is paved with continuous learning and self-reflection. 13. Don't sweat the small stuff. Imagine you're navigating through life's journey, where every moment is a crossroad and every decision shapes your path. In this voyage, Stoicism teaches us a vital lesson: not to squander our energy on trivialities or things beyond our grasp. It's not about being apathetic towards everything, rather, it's about discerning what truly deserves our attention and letting go of what doesn't. Consider the Stoics, who practiced detachment, not as a means of disengagement, but as a strategy to avoid getting bogged down by life's minutiae. They understood that we can't control everything, and obsessing over every little detail is like trying to hold back the ocean with a broom. It's futile and exhausting. Let me share a story. There was once a farmer who lost his horse, and his neighbors pitied him for his bad luck. But the farmer simply said, "We'll see." The next day, the horse returned with 3 wild horses, and the neighbors congratulated him on his good fortune. Again, the farmer replied, "We'll see." Later, his son broke his leg trying to tame one of the wild horses, and the neighbors sympathized with his misfortune. The farmer's response remained unchanged: "We'll see." Finally, when the army came to draft young men for war, they spared the farmer's son because of his broken leg. The neighbors admired his luck, and the farmer, with a gentle smile, said, "We'll see." This story encapsulates the essence of not sweating the small stuff. Life is unpredictable, and what seems like a misfortune today might be a blessing in disguise tomorrow. So, as you tread through life, remember to focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Embrace the big picture, and don't let the small, uncontrollable details derail your inner peace. This approach will not only save you from unnecessary stress, but also empower you to invest your energy in what truly matters. Remember, in the grand tapestry of life, it's the threads of meaningful actions and thoughts that weave the most beautiful patterns. So, take this lesson to heart and let it guide you towards a more serene and fulfilling life. 14. Be grateful for what you have. In our journey through the Stoic teachings, let's embrace Rule 18. Be grateful for what you have. Stoicism, with its deep roots in ancient wisdom, teaches us the immense power of gratitude. It's not just a fleeting feeling, but a robust mental fortress that transforms our outlook on life. Imagine seeing the world through a lens tinted with optimism, where every situation, no matter how daunting, is met with a sense of thankfulness. This is the essence of Stoic gratitude. Gratitude, my friends, is like a beacon in the fog of life's challenges. It allows us to focus on the blessings we possess, the joys we experience, and the beauty that surrounds us, rather than being ensnared by the snares of loss or imperfection. This shift in perspective is not just uplifting, it's transformative. It leads us to a life filled with contentment, where the chains of negative thoughts and pointless complaints are broken. Let's take a leaf out of the Stoics book and cultivate this gratitude daily. The practice of maintaining a gratitude journal, as recommended by Stoic philosophers, is a simple yet powerful tool. By writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day, you're not just counting your blessings. You're training your mind to seek out and recognize the positive. This habit is a stepping stone to an optimistic and grateful mindset, a cornerstone in the edifice of a Stoic life. Remember, as the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Let this be our mantra as we navigate the ebb and flow of life, anchoring ourselves in gratitude and rejoicing in the abundance of our existence. This is more than just a rule. It's a pathway to mental fortitude, a journey towards being mentally unstoppable. 15. Embrace the serenity of nature. The Stoic philosophers, revered for their profound wisdom, staunchly believed in the nurturing power of nature on the human soul and spirit. They recognized that immersing oneself in the natural world is not merely an escape, but a vital journey back to our roots. This connection with the earth and sky offers a sanctuary of peace amidst the whirlwind of modern existence, allowing us to find a harmonious balance within and around us. It's in these moments of stillness, surrounded by the timeless beauty of nature, that we can truly attune our minds and souls. Consider the enriching practices of hiking and camping, where the embrace of nature is most profound. As you traverse through verdant forests or ascend to the zenith of a mountain, you encounter an authentic state of being, untouched by the chaos of daily life. This experience is a balm for the weary spirit, a chance to unwind and shed the layers of stress that accumulate in our bustling lives. It's not just a fleeting sense of excitement, but a deep, meditative focus that emerges, offering insights into the very essence of life. In the words of the great Stoic philosopher Seneca, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. This sentiment echoes in the heart of nature, where each moment is a testament to the present's power. By embracing the serenity of the natural world, we not only rejuvenate our beings but also gain a clearer perspective on life, aligning our actions with the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This alignment with nature is not just a retreat, it's a return to the fundamental truths of existence, fostering resilience and inner strength in our modern lives. 16. Do your best and let go of the outcome. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, there's a profound emphasis on dedicating our souls wholeheartedly to every endeavor we undertake, striving to maximize our efforts in all aspects of life. This philosophy teaches us a vital lesson. While it's crucial to invest ourselves fully in our actions, becoming overly dependent on the outcome is a path fraught with anxiety and stress. It's essential to recognize that numerous external factors, often beyond our control, can influence the results of our efforts. An undue focus on these outcomes can trap us in a cycle of tension and disappointment. However, this detachment from outcomes doesn't imply a lack of care or effort. On the contrary, it encourages us to set ambitious goals and harbor hopes for success, but with an added layer of wisdom. This wisdom lies in being prepared to embrace failure with the same grace as we would success. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This quote resonates deeply with the Stoic practice of focusing on our actions rather than the results. By giving our best and simultaneously releasing the grip of control we often impose on outcomes, we open ourselves to a life of less disappointment and reduced tension. This approach allows our souls to rest in a state of comfort and our spirits to soar freely, unburdened by the weight of unmet expectations. In our modern lives, where success is often measured by tangible outcomes, this Stoic rule serves as a reminder to focus on the journey rather than the destination. It encourages us to find fulfillment in our actions and to cultivate resilience in the face of life's unpredictable nature. This Stoic principle, when applied, can transform our approach to challenges, making us mentally unstoppable in the face of life's ebbs and flows. 17. Embrace the essence of simplicity. In the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a profound truth. Simplicity paves the way to serenity. This ancient wisdom teaches us that by stripping away the superfluous, we can hone in on what's genuinely valuable in life. Stoics, therefore, often adopt a minimalist approach not just in their physical surroundings but in their inner world as well. It's not merely about parting with material excess, but about refining our souls, directing our focus towards our fundamental goals and values. Imagine a life unburdened by needless clutter, where each element serves a purpose aligning with your true aspirations. This is the Stoic vision of simplicity. It's a journey towards inner clarity, where happiness and freedom are found not in abundance but in the meaningful and the essential. As Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." This powerful statement encapsulates the Stoic belief in finding richness in simplicity. By embracing this Stoic rule, you're invited to explore a life where complexity is reduced and clarity is elevated. It's about understanding that in the pursuit of less, we often find more joy, more peace, and a deeper connection with what truly matters. Let this principle guide you as you navigate through the ebbs and flows of life, reminding you that sometimes the most profound fulfillment comes from the simplest of things. 18. Be forgiving. Next, we arrive at a profound principle. Be forgiving. Picture this. Someone has wronged you and you're grappling with feelings of anger and resentment. It's a heavy burden, isn't it? Now imagine setting that burden down, feeling lighter, more at peace. That's the power of forgiveness, a cornerstone in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics weren't just about enduring hardships, they were about transforming them. They taught us to see those who wrong us not as villains, but as fellow humans, flawed and struggling just like us. This shift in perspective isn't easy, but it's transformative. Imagine a man who, after years of conflict with a neighbor, decides to forgive. He realizes that his neighbor's actions were driven by his own struggles and fears. By forgiving, he doesn't just free his neighbor from blame. He frees himself from the chains of anger and resentment. This act of forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to his strength and wisdom. As you listen, think about the grudges you might be holding. What would it feel like to let them go? To forgive is to choose a path of inner peace, to walk through life with a heart unburdened by animosity. It's about moving forward with clarity and a gentle spirit. So, my fellow Stoics, embrace forgiveness. It's a gift you give yourself, a step towards a life of serenity and resilience. Remember, to forgive is not just to release the other, but to liberate oneself. Let this be a lesson and an inspiration for you to improve your life, to live with a heart free from the weight of past grievances. 19. Be fair. In the realm of Stoicism, the principle of fairness is held in high regard, echoing the belief that every individual, irrespective of their race, gender, or social status, should be treated with equal respect and dignity. This Stoic rule underscores the importance of justice not just as a moral compass, but as a foundational pillar for cultivating a society where each person is valued and their contributions recognized. The Stoics, with their profound wisdom, teach us that fairness is more than an ethical guideline. It's a proactive approach to shaping a world that is equitable and just. By embracing this principle in our daily interactions, we contribute to a societal framework that honors and respects every individual. In practicing fairness, Stoics advocate for a non-judgmental attitude, urging us to look beyond superficial factors such as origin, gender, or social status. They encourage us to focus on the intrinsic qualities and actions of individuals, fostering an environment where people are appreciated for their merits and contributions, rather than being prejudged based on factors beyond their control. Let us recall the words of the great Stoic philosopher Seneca, who said, "Treat your inferiors as you would be treated by your superiors." It's a powerful reminder that in the pursuit of fairness, we must embody the change we wish to see, treating others as we ourselves would like to be treated regardless of our differences. In today's fast-paced world, where judgments are often made hastily, this Stoic rule becomes ever more relevant. It serves as a guide for us to navigate the complexities of modern life, reminding us to pause and consider the impact of our actions and attitudes towards others. By applying this principle, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to a more harmonious and just society. In conclusion, the Stoic rule of being fair is not just a philosophical concept, but a practical guide for living. It encourages us to cultivate a mindset of equality and respect, which in turn helps us build stronger, more empathetic connections with those around us. This approach not only aligns with the Stoic philosophy, but also resonates deeply with the challenges and opportunities of contemporary life, offering timeless wisdom for the modern Stoic. 20. Take care of your physical health. In our journey through the 30 Stoic rules to be mentally unstoppable, we arrive at a crucial point. Rule: take care of your physical health. Esteemed listeners, as we navigate the intricate tapestry of Stoicism, it's vital to remember that the care of our body is not separate from the care of our mind. The ancient Stoic philosophers, wise in their understanding of human nature, taught us that physical health is a cornerstone of spiritual balance and harmony. Imagine this: as you nurture your body with regular exercise and a nourishing diet, you're not just building physical strength, you're cultivating a resilient soul. Exercise, a ritual as old as time, enhances not only our physical well-being, but fortifies our immunity and uplifts our spirit. It's like a forge where our mental and physical capabilities are tempered, creating a robust foundation for facing life's myriad challenges. And let's not forget the clarity of mind and positive mood that accompany a healthy body. It's as if each stride in a run, each lift of a weight, clears the fog in our minds, allowing us to see our path with greater clarity. The Stoics understood this deeply. They saw physical health not as a separate endeavor, but as an integral part of cultivating a strong, stable soul. In the words of the great Stoic philosopher Seneca, "A sound mind in a sound body. If the mind be sound, the body will be sound also." This profound statement encapsulates the essence of our discussion. So, dear listeners, as you stride forward in your Stoic journey, remember to care for your body with the same reverence you give to your mind. For in this balance lies the key to a harmonious and unstoppable spirit. 21. Embrace humility. In the Stoic journey, embracing humility is not just a virtue but a vital step towards spiritual growth and crafting a life of meaning. The Stoics teach us that by not overvaluing our own achievements or status, we open ourselves to a world of learning and appreciation for others. This humility is more than just modesty. It's an active engagement in recognizing and valuing the wisdom and contributions of those around us. It's about fostering a sense of community, where personal growth is intertwined with collective progress. But how do we cultivate this humility? The Stoics offer a powerful tool: self-awareness. It's about diving deep into our inner selves, understanding our strengths, and more importantly, acknowledging our weaknesses. This introspection isn't for self-criticism, but for self-improvement. It's a journey of continuous learning, where we recognize our limitations and strive to overcome them, not with arrogance but with a humble heart. As we walk this path of humility, let's remember the words of the great Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, who said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." In embodying humility, we don't just talk about being humble. We live it in our daily actions and interactions. We listen more, speak less, and open our hearts to the lessons life offers. This way, we not only grow as individuals, but also contribute to the growth of those around us, creating a ripple effect of learning and understanding. So, dear listener, as you navigate through life's challenges, embrace humility. Let it be the compass that guides your actions and thoughts. Remember, in humility there lies the key to true wisdom and a life filled with meaningful connections and growth. 22. Embrace open-mindedness with curiosity. In the realm of Stoicism, there's a profound emphasis on the virtue of open-mindedness. This principle teaches us that to be mentally unstoppable, one must be receptive to new opinions and diverse perspectives. Imagine the mind as a vast, uncharted territory, where each new idea or opinion is a path leading to undiscovered lands. Stoics, with their unquenchable thirst for knowledge, practice curiosity as their compass. They delve into the art of questioning, not just to seek answers but to explore the myriad possibilities that each question unfolds. This journey of curiosity doesn't merely add layers to their understanding of the world. It sharpens their intellect and broadens their wisdom. Consider the words of the great Stoic philosopher Seneca, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This quote encapsulates the essence of being open-minded. By continuously embracing new perspectives, Stoics ensure they never fall prey to the rigidity of a fixed mindset. In our modern, ever-evolving world, this adaptability is crucial. It allows one to thrive amidst change, to bend without breaking. This approach to life doesn't just foster a deeper understanding of the external world, it cultivates a more meaningful, flexible existence. It's about discovering new facets of truth and wisdom, akin to a sailor navigating the vast ocean, always ready to set sail towards unexplored horizons. Incorporating this Stoic rule into our daily lives, especially in today's fast-paced, information-rich era, can be transformative. It encourages us to step out of our comfort zones, to challenge our preconceptions, and to engage with the world in a more enriched, dynamic way. As we apply this principle, we find that our mental fortitude is not just about withstanding the storms of life, but also about embracing the winds of change, allowing them to propel us towards new adventures in learning and personal growth. 23. Cultivating emotional fortitude. Imagine yourself as a ship navigating through the tumultuous seas of life. Emotional fortitude is your anchor, granting you the strength to weather storms of setbacks, failures, and disappointments, all while maintaining your inner calm. In the Stoic view, this emotional resilience isn't just beneficial, it's essential for mental robustness. It's about learning to temper your emotions, to approach life's hurdles with a rational and objective mindset, and to prevent feelings like anger or despair from capsizing your ship. Consider the story of a seasoned sailor who, despite the raging storms, remains poised and focused. This is the essence of emotional resilience, the ability to bounce back, to keep a level head amid life's squalls. Stoicism teaches us that this resilience is not innate but can be honed through practice and perseverance. By mastering your emotional responses and facing challenges with a clear, rational perspective, you cultivate the resilience needed to not just endure but to thrive in adversity. Now picture yourself in this sailor's shoes, steering through your own life's challenges with the same steadiness and resolve. This is the power of emotional fortitude, a power that you too can develop. By embracing this Stoic principle, you equip yourself to navigate life's unpredictable waters with grace and strength. Remember, it's not the intensity of the storm that defines you, but how you sail through it. Let this be your guiding lesson, a beacon to illuminate your path towards a more resilient, unshakable life. 24. Embrace adversity. Stoicism, an age-old philosophy, teaches us that hardships aren't mere roadblocks. They are the very stepping stones of personal growth. This perspective shift is crucial. It's about seeing challenges and difficulties not as hindrances to shy away from, but as invaluable chances to bolster our character and resilience. Stoics advocate for a wholehearted acceptance of life's trials, viewing them as tools to forge our inner strength. They perceive every setback as a critical learning moment, a chance to cultivate patience and mental toughness. It's through surmounting these challenges that we carve our path to self-betterment, gaining deeper life insights, sharpening our intellect, and ultimately finding profound inner peace. Imagine a sailor navigating stormy seas. The tempest, daunting as it may be, teaches the sailor invaluable skills and resilience. Similarly, by adopting the Stoic mindset, we learn to convert every hardship into a lesson, every struggle into strength, and every obstacle into a chance for self-elevation. Let's take this wisdom to heart. When faced with adversity, remember it's an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. Embrace these moments, for they are your teachers on the path to a more resilient and enlightened self. This is the essence of Stoicism, transforming trials into triumphs, leading us not just to endure life's storms, but to thrive in them. 25. Be true to yourself. A Stoic guide to authenticity and resilience. In the realm of Stoicism, being true to oneself is not merely a path of self-discovery. It's an enthralling expedition into the depths of our souls and hearts. This journey, akin to navigating a ship through the vast and unpredictable ocean of life, demands unwavering loyalty to one's inner compass. As Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." This quote encapsulates the essence of Stoicism, aligning one's internal values with the external world. Stoicism posits that fidelity to oneself is a fundamental principle, especially when confronted with societal pressures and differing opinions. It's about standing firm in your beliefs and values even when the tides of popular opinion try to sway you. Imagine yourself as a sturdy oak tree, with roots deeply embedded in the ground of your convictions, unshaken by the winds of societal expectations. When we remain true to ourselves, understanding what genuinely matters to us, life transforms into a tapestry woven with threads of meaning, resilience, and self-respect. Moreover, Stoicism places a high premium on self-awareness. It's about regularly diving into the depths of your being, like a deep-sea diver exploring the mysteries of the ocean. This involves introspection, recognizing our limitations and strengths, and developing a profound comprehension of our emotions and reactions in diverse scenarios. It's about understanding that our reactions to events are more crucial than the events themselves. By doing so, we can navigate the modern world with wisdom and adaptability, offering sage advice to others and ourselves. Incorporating these Stoic principles into our daily lives, especially in today's fast-paced and often superficial world, can be a beacon of guidance. It encourages us to pause, reflect, and align our actions with our deepest values. This alignment not only brings inner peace, but also empowers us to face life's challenges with a calm and resilient spirit. Remember, in the journey of being true to yourself, the most significant dialogue is the one you have with your inner self. 26. Help others. In today's segment, we're diving into a profound Stoic rule: help others. Stoicism, a philosophy rich in wisdom, teaches us that aiding others isn't just about making a positive impact in the world. It's a vital part of sculpting our character and virtue. Imagine this: every act of kindness, every moment spent assisting someone, elevates not just the recipient's life but our own spirit and moral compass as well. The Stoics urge us to dedicate our time and resources to causes that matter. This isn't merely an act of charity. It's an expression of gratitude and empathy. Picture the story of Cato the Younger, a Stoic who was known for his unwavering integrity and dedication to helping others. His life wasn't just about personal growth, it was a testament to the power of serving others. By following this path, we're not only practicing Stoicism as a way of life, but also fortifying our character and virtue in our daily existence. Let me leave you with this thought. When we extend a helping hand, we're not just changing someone else's story, we're also rewriting our own. So, as you go about your day, look for those opportunities to help, to show kindness. In doing so, you're not just living, you're thriving in the true spirit of Stoicism. Remember, in helping others, we find the greatest version of ourselves. 27. Exercise self-discipline. Imagine yourself as a captain navigating a ship through stormy seas. The waves are your temptations, the winds are your desires, and your ship is your mind. In this journey of life, self-discipline is your compass, guiding you towards inner peace and self-mastery, essential virtues in the Stoic philosophy. Stoics, like the wise Seneca, believed that to achieve tranquility, one must cultivate self-discipline and self-control. It's about developing the strength to resist the siren call of temptation, to delay the sweet taste of gratification, and to stand firm in your commitments, even when the seas of life get rough. Self-discipline is more than just a practice. It's a central tenet of Stoic philosophy, a cornerstone for building mental toughness. By sharpening your ability to resist immediate pleasures, to wait patiently for the rewards of your efforts, and to stay true to your path, you forge the discipline needed to weather life's storms. This isn't just about enduring hardships. It's about transforming them into stepping stones towards personal growth. Moreover, self-discipline breeds a sense of inner strength and confidence. It's like a shield in your hand, defending you against the challenges that life throws your way. Think of the story of Odysseus, who had himself tied to the mast of his ship to resist the enchanting songs of the sirens. His self-discipline saved him and his crew, guiding them safely through peril. Similarly, when you exercise self-discipline, you're not just surviving the storm. You're learning to sail through it with confidence. In conclusion, My dear listeners, embrace self-discipline as your guiding star. It's not just about resisting temptation or delaying gratification. It's about building a resilient spirit that can withstand life's trials and tribulations. Remember, in the words of the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus, no man is free who is not master of himself. Let this be your lesson and your advice. Cultivate self-discipline, and you will find strength, confidence, and peace on your Stoic journey. 28. Cultivate appreciation. This rule, deeply rooted in the Stoic philosophy, is not just about acknowledging the good in our lives, but it's a transformative practice that builds an unshakable mental fortitude. Imagine yourself in the midst of life's storms, where challenges seem insurmountable. It is here that gratitude becomes your anchor, enabling you to see beyond the turbulence. Stoicism teaches us that gratitude is more than a virtue. It's a strength. By consciously focusing on what we are thankful for, even in the darkest hours, we shift our perspective. This shift is not just about seeing the silver lining, but about understanding that every challenge, every hardship, carries within it a lesson, an opportunity for growth and learning. As the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens happen the way it happens. Then you will be happy." This encapsulates the essence of gratitude in Stoicism, embracing life as it unfolds, finding value in every experience. As you listen, I invite you to reflect on your own life. Consider the trials you've faced, the obstacles you've overcome. In each of these, there is a hidden gift, a chance to grow, to evolve, to become mentally unstoppable. Cultivating appreciation is not about ignoring the pain or difficulty of these moments. It's about recognizing their role in shaping a resilient, positive mindset. It's about seeing the world through a lens of growth and potential, where every challenge is a stepping stone to a stronger, more resilient you. So, as we continue on this Stoic journey, let's embrace gratitude not just as a practice, but as a way of life. Let it be the foundation upon which we build our mental toughness, our resilience, and our capacity to thrive in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Remember, it's not just about surviving the storm, it's about learning to dance in the rain. 29. Concentrate on what you can manage. In the realm of Stoicism, a pivotal principle is the art of focusing on what lies within our control. This concept, deeply rooted in the wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophers, teaches us to embrace the reality that certain elements of life are simply beyond our influence. As the renowned Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This profound insight underscores the essence of Stoicism, directing our energy and attention towards areas where we can truly make a difference. The Stoics were adamant about the importance of channeling our efforts towards what we can control, while gracefully accepting those aspects that elude our grasp. In the modern hustle of life, it's easy to become entangled in worries over external circumstances or events that are beyond our power. However, by concentrating our focus and efforts on what we can influence, we can avoid the pitfalls of feeling overwhelmed or discouraged by matters outside our sphere of influence. This approach not only fosters mental resilience, but also empowers us to navigate life's challenges with a serene mind. By applying this Stoic rule, we learn to detach ourselves from the uncontrollable chaos of the external world and invest our energy in personal growth, self-improvement, and actions that align with our values and principles. It's a reminder that while we can't control every aspect of our lives, we have the ultimate power to control our reactions, decisions, and where we choose to invest our mental and emotional energy. This principle is not just a philosophical concept, it's a practical guide to living a fulfilling and unstoppable life, resonating deeply with men who seek to navigate the complexities of modern existence with wisdom and resilience. 30. Be resilient. Embracing the Stoic path to mental fortitude. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, there lies a profound lesson on resilience. a trait that is indispensable for men navigating the complexities of life, especially those between the ages of 30 and 65. This ancient wisdom teaches us that resilience is not merely a tool for overcoming life's inevitable challenges, but it is the very essence of success and personal growth. When we approach life's hurdles with courage, learn from our setbacks, and adapt with a resilient spirit, we don't just survive. We thrive, gaining strength and confidence that permeates every facet of our existence. Stoicism, more than a mere philosophical doctrine, is a practical guide for living. It beckons us to cultivate a mindset that is adaptable, patient, and insightful in the face of adversity. This mental training is akin to a warrior preparing for battle, where the battleground is life itself. By honing our resilience, we not only transcend our failures, but also unlock doors to personal development and remarkable achievements. To bolster this concept, let's recall the words of the great Stoic philosopher Seneca. "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." This quote encapsulates the essence of Stoic resilience. It's a reminder that just as physical exercise fortifies the body, mental and emotional challenges are opportunities to fortify the mind. In our modern lives, this Stoic principle of resilience is more relevant than ever. In a world where change is the only constant and challenges are part of our daily routine, adopting a Stoic mindset can be transformative. It's about viewing obstacles not as impediments but as stepping stones to greater heights. The advice for modern men is clear. Embrace resilience, learn from every experience, and let these lessons shape you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. This approach to life's trials is not just about enduring them, but about using them as catalysts for growth and success. As we conclude today's journey through the empowering realm of Stoicism, remember that the path to mental fortitude and unshakable patience is both challenging and rewarding. The principles we've explored today are not just philosophical concepts. They are practical tools for transforming your life. I encourage you to not just listen, but to actively apply these Stoic rules in your daily endeavors. Reflect on how self-discipline, resilience, gratitude, acceptance, and perspective can reshape your approach to life's hurdles. I invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How have these Stoic teachings influenced your life? What challenges have you overcome by applying these principles? Your insights not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their Stoic journey. If you found value in our discussion, please like this video and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more content that bridges ancient wisdom with modern living. Your support is crucial in our mission to spread the transformative power of Stoicism. Let's continue to grow together, embracing the Stoic way to become mentally unstoppable. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to reading your comments and seeing you in our next video. Until then, stay strong, stay Stoic,